that way. You're just a lightweight. Don't talk to me that way. Don't talk to. I'm the president of the United States. Don't ever talk to the president that. Talk to me that way. You're just a lightweight. Don't talk to me that way. Don't talk to. I'm the president of the United States. Don't ever talk to the president that way.
Man, Donald Trump is just hilarious. Everyone has what the kids call ops in their lives. It looks like the media is just out to get him and him alone.
Overall, South Korea has done 5 times more tests than the U.S. per capita. Why is that?
I don't think that's true.
That is true. You said this morning that the White House said the U.S. passes South Korea in virus testing.
Who are you with?
Yahoo News. And it's not true per capita.
Do you want to respond to that? If you have the numbers.
So to our Yahoo gentlemen, I just want to make it clear that South Korea's testing was 11 per 100,000, and we're at 17 per 100,000. So
are you going to apologize, Yahoo? That's why you're Yahoo. Nobody knows what that is. Go ahead.
She should have just made him Google the answer to his question. Anyway, there you have it, you unknown Yahoo reporter. Just kidding, just kidding.
Why you held on to those documents when you knew the federal government was seeking them and then had given you a subpoena to return them?
Are you ready? Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's the answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to. You're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
This was not a debate, it was a town hall event, but she just had to bring the minutes from the woke meetings that probably happened the day before. And guess what? The news channel that posted this only dropped this bit, so you definitely know he did well on her nasty question.
One of the things people love about you is you speak your mind and you don't use a politician's filter. However, that is not without its downsides, in particular when it comes to women. You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals.
Only Rosie
Your
O'Donnell.
Twitter account.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't.
Funny as hell.
Boy, oh boy, that definitely did not go as Megyn Kelly planned at all, and she just had Rosie O'Donnell catching strays.
Liberal Democratic politicians, and by the way,
I funded you.
The
I
reason
funded him.
you're welcome to have the check back.
I funded this guy.
Because let's get clear.
Check.
Yeah, you
I gave
gave me
him a check.
$5,000.
Go ahead.
Donald, you can get back on
There's
your
a lot of
man.
fun up here tonight, I have to tell you. Thank you for the book. I really do.
Donald, relax.
Go ahead, I'm relaxed. You're the basket case. Go ahead. Go ahead, don't get nervous. Go ahead. My
I
name
promise
is.
you,
My name
Donald,
is.
there's nothing about you that makes anyone nervous.
You know, people are actually watching this. I want to know what's that.
He just always has a comeback. Can he be stumped? Keep watching to find out.
The person who was at the Capitol that day, as you know, was your vice president, Mike Pence, who says that you endangered his life on that day.
I don't
Do
think
you
he was
feel,
in any danger.
Mr. President, do you feel that you owe him an apology?
No, because he did something wrong. He should have put the votes back to the state legislatures, and I think we would have had a different outcome. I really do.
The vice president does not have the authority to reject
are you ready? Let's
those
have this
election
one out
results.
just now, because it's interesting. Let's keep it interesting, right? I like Mike Pence very much. He's a very fine man. He's a very nice man. He made a mistake. His lawyer said, you cannot move. I called him the human conveyor belt. I said, even if the votes, I talked to his lawyer, even if the votes are absolutely fraudulent, he can't say, yes, sir, he can't say that. And the Democrats played it, and the rhinos played it. And then the election was over. They told him he couldn't do it. And Mike said to me, I can't do it. The lawyers told me he can't do it. They can't do it. But the lawyers were wrong. Because right after the election, they all met, the rhinos and the Democrats, and they worked out a plan to make sure that future vice presidents don't do what I said you could do.
That's not what happened. You're referring to the Electoral Count Act.
Yes,
I've read that. There is no authority.
No,
Legal
excuse
experts,
me.
including Republican legal experts, say that he does not have that authority, Mr. President.
Caitlin,
But I want
why
to
did
move on.
they change the law then, saying that you can't do it?
They didn't change the law. They strengthened the law because they were worried about
Oh, they
presidents
strengthened it,
exploiting.
meaning you could do it.
They strengthened it. Bitch, get so stupid. You sound
It
silly.
was
Oh
about the
my
2020
God.
presidential elections when Trump claimed the results were rigged.
He
His
just-
supporters had marched to the Capitol. Trump had asked his vice president Mike Pence to reject certain votes, but Pence claimed he didn't have the power to do that. Trump's supporters got overly riled up, and it soon became a riot. Pence and his family's life was endangered as people were asking for the vice president to be hung. That's the gist. Well, it turns out Pence could have actually done what the President of the United States asked at the time, and that law was quickly changed after the January 6th incident. So, yeah, whoever was mumbling questions to that interviewer, and the interviewer got schooled.
Not you. Not you. Your organization's terrible. Your organization's terrible. Let's go. Go ahead. Quiet. Quiet. Go ahead. She's asking a question. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. No, I'm not going to give you a question. I'm not going to give you a question. You are fake news.
I wonder how long this war between Donald Trump and the media will end. What exactly do they have against him? It's becoming crazy. You don't have to like the guy, but if he gets to choose who to ask him questions and when, just respect that. It's basic manners. Let's show you some clips from Donald Trump's 60 Minutes interview with Leslie Stahl.
You said the other day to suburban women, will you please like me, please, please?
Oh, I didn't say that. You know, that's so misleading the way I say jokingly, suburban women, you should love me because I'm giving you security and I got rid of the worst regulation. See, the way you said that is why people think of you and everyone else as fake news.
Just to show you that this interviewer and the channel she works for are indeed fake news, let's show you that part of his speech, shall we?
Somebody said, I don't know if the suburban woman likes you. I said, why? But we had this. I love you too. They said they may not like the way you talk, but I'm about law and order. I'm about having you safe. I'm about having your suburban communities. I don't want to build low-income housing next to your house, okay, if that's okay. But suburban women, they should like me more than anybody here tonight because I ended the regulation that destroyed your neighborhood. I ended the regulation that brought crime to the suburbs. And you're going to live the American dream, and that's what you're going to do.
Do you see it now? At this point, you can't blame him for whatever he says to these people. He's not being rude, he's simply giving them a test of their own medicine.
But you're behind with suburban women in the polls.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I really doubt it.
One of the reasons is that they don't feel you're being upfront about the pandemic. Are you deliberately downplaying it?
We're doing well. We understand the disease. We've done a good job. We've done maybe a great job. What we haven't done a good job on is convincing people like you, because you're really quite impossible to convince, but that's okay.
Still on the issue of suburban women and